Hi guys, and thank you so much for joining me today. We all know why you're here. It is this box that has basically brought you to this video. So I got my first Kylie Cosmetics order in the mail the other day, and I was so excited about it, so I posted on Snapchat. And I already planned that I would share with you guys how to go about actually purchasing from Kylie Cosmetics, because they don't actually ship to South Africa. And also to give you guys some tips and tricks as to how you can actually go about getting an order from them, because there's such a huge demand for it. And so many people don't end up getting it that I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you want to find out more, please keep on watching. So I've ordered a total of 5 orders from Kylie Cosmetics, which is a bit excessive. I didn't actually see myself getting as hyped as I ended up being. And but it's cool. I've had to kind of stop myself from it because, as I mentioned, 5 orders, a bit excessive. What has happened is that I've had like a total of maybe 7 experiences on the website, 7 or 8, and I've only actually been successful on those 5 occasions. Well, technically it's 4 occasions and 5 orders, because on one occasion I did order 2 orders in the same restock that was happening. When I look back to where I started to where I am now, which was, I think I last placed an order maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, I'm so chilled after like placing an order, and it literally, like, I go through the whole process within about 7 minutes, like to check out where my order is like 100% confirmed. 7 minutes. I think I'm a pro now. So my first order, let's just talk about this quick. So this is my first order. We all know this packaging. We love the packaging. I love the packaging. The one thing I hate about the packaging is this is your whole package. So they stick the sticker with your address and everything on the top, which I think makes it look, it ruins the box basically. Had they put it in a courier bag, that would have been a lot better, because at least the box would have been still okay, and like you could like put it somewhere like to display or whatever. I mean, you kind of can if you want to put it somewhere like this with just this part showing. But it kind of sucks, especially because they charge, I think it's $8.95 for US shipping, and it's $14.95 international shipping. So the $8.95 equates to about 140 Rand, depending on what the exchange rate is. And it's a lot of money to pay, and I just feel like they should actually be making it like free shipping if you spend like over a certain amount of money, because I've been on the website where I've spent over $100 once you think about all the taxes that they charge you. Yes, they charge you taxes, so you pay for the item, you pay taxes plus shipping. It works out sometimes like over $100, if not more for some people, and that's a lot of money to spend, and you're still paying for shipping. It's like I think that it's kind of sucky. I mean, a lot of websites actually offer free shipping if you spend over a certain amount of money. I personally, on my shop, I offer if you spend over a certain amount of money, you get free shipping, which I think is fair. Anyway, when you actually open it, let's open it. This is basically what it looks like. I mean, the box is beautiful and the packaging is absolutely beautiful, as I've mentioned. And I did get the glosses on my first order with Kylie Cosmetics. So I did get 3 glosses. One was for myself, one was for a friend, and then one is to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to do an Instagram giveaway, so be sure to check out my Instagram account if you want to find out more about that. Then it also comes with a little card like this. Anyway, so the packaging of your actual glosses is really beautiful again. So this box has basically got the dripping stuff as well, the dripping liquid, which is her signature thing. So this is the actual gloss, which, I mean, the packaging is beautiful. It looks just like her liquid lipsticks. I think they did such an amazing job on the packaging. Yeah, I placed this order the day that the glosses launched, which was the 1st of April. And that was like from the first batch of glosses. So we all know the drama with the first batch of glosses, with Jeffree Star complaining about the wand and everything. My wand is actually messed up. The one I gave to my friend, I gave her one that was a nicer wand. It was still not perfect, but it was better. And the one that's also for the giveaway, I did check it, and it's a decent one compared to mine. I don't mind that the wand is kind of wonky and stuff. But just to give you guys an idea of how much I actually ended up spending on one of these glosses. As I mentioned, I purchased 3 at the same time on the same day. I basically ended up spending 365 rand and 32 cents on one gloss. The other day I get a notification from my US forwarding address, and I get a notification said that a package has arrived, and I wasn't expecting any packages to come in the mail. So what had happened was that without me making any contact with Kylie, her team or whatever, I didn't put any complaints out there because obviously I hadn't even received the product as yet, so I didn't know what the wand looked like. They had obviously sent me replacement glosses. So they sent me 3 new glosses to replace the ones that were obviously from the first batch. So I think that's really awesome customer service. As I mentioned, I did not expect it, and I just think it was a really nice touch because Kylie's policy on the website is no refunds, no exchanges, no returns. That is it. Once you buy it, that's your money, that's what it is. So I think it's really nice that they did actually replace everyone's glosses from that first batch. Anyway, so I want to go into some tips for you guys as to how you can go about getting these glosses. First things first, I use a US forwarding address. I've mentioned it before. I use Shipito, and they are a US forwarding address, and they ship the product to you to South Africa. So you get whatever products don't ship to South Africa, I have it shipped to that address where I have an account, and then from there I have it shipped to me here in South Africa. Obviously there's a whole lot of fees that go with it and all of that, but I will link you guys to the video we have spoken about Shipito before, and also in my blog post, which will be linked down below, I will give you guys an absolute breakdown of every single cost involved in getting this lip gloss and how I actually got to 365 rand. So first things first, you need to know when the restock is. Kylie has her Kylie app, which is where she puts the information for restocks. I mean, they're such a clever black bunch of people, because I mean obviously that's information that people want, so you are willing to sign up for to her app to actually find this information out, which is why I ended up signing up for the app, because I needed to know when was the next restock. Anyway, so basically you'll find this on this screen here on her app, and then she'll tell you the information like this as to when you can expect the restock to happen. So for example, this is one from the 3rd of May. Another restock will be here sooner than you think. On Tuesday, May 3rd at 12:15 p.m. Pacific, all 3 of my metals and lip kits in Cocoa, Candy, Dolce, Posy, Mary Jo K, Court K, and True Brown K will be available again on KylieCosmetics.com. So basically she's told you when it's happening, what time it's happening, what time zone it's in, and exactly what is launching. So for example, if you've got all 3 metal lipsticks and that's all that's launching, you're obviously not going to go and buy more metal lipsticks because you've got them, unless you have other reasons, of course. So she's given you all the information on her app. As I mentioned, not everyone has to pay the $2 or so a month for the app, but there are other people on like Instagram and stuff that share restock information. There's a girl, I think her name is Nadia Ida or something like that, but I'll put it below. She does give time zones and restock information, but it's not necessarily pertaining to South Africa. I've actually thought about maybe I should do it, since I am signed up for the app, on my Snapchat, which is Brett_Robson, if you're not following me on Snapchat already. I actually thought about doing that because I think it would be really helpful. So back to my tips and tricks. So now you know that when they're launching and what's launching and all of that. First things first, you need to figure out the actual time. So Pacific time and SA time is obviously different, completely different time zones. So to work it out, you've got to add 9 hours in order to get the South African time. So that means that if it's at 12:15 p.m. in the US Pacific, that means that at 9:15 South African time it will be launching. So that's in the evening, obviously 9 hours ahead. So once you know when it's launching and you've got that down, the next thing is that you need to actually go onto the website and figure out what you actually want. Of what is launching, what are the items that you actually want to purchase. So now you know what time the restock is happening, you know what you want. I suggest you go on the website about 10 to 20 minutes before the actual website goes live in terms of it being restocked. Previously, I've also been on the site for an hour before restock. That's too much time. You can go on like 10 minutes before and you'll be fine and you'll still get stuff. What I have done to make my life so much easier is have a Word document typed up with my address info and my credit card info already in there, because that I then use to copy and paste when I'm doing the checkout process. As you're refreshing, eventually you get to a point where the screen changes and that says that they're basically restocking at that moment. So everything else is removed and it just becomes one screen where it basically tells you they are restocking. At that point, that's almost time. So as you're refreshing, what happens is the word password comes after the website name. So it becomes kyliecosmetics.com/password. So what has happened to me is that when the actual thing, when it went live, I was still refreshing and the word password was still there. You have to make sure that you remove the word password, so when you refresh, you're actually seeing the actual website and not seeing it with the word password, because then you can't see anything and you won't be able to make your purchase. So as soon as the website becomes live and the restock is actually happening, you need to put your stuff in your cart as soon as possible. And that's why I say that it's so important that you know what you want beforehand. So all you need to do is add your items to your cart. And I suggest you don't add more than 3 items to your cart. I think the website does allow you to do 2 of each item, but don't go with more than 3, because what will happen is if you're not gonna, like, let's say add 6 things to your cart, it takes up time because someone could have checked out, a whole lot of people could have checked out in that time, and by the time you try and check out, something sold out and it bounces you back, and then when you go again, something else could have sold out and then you bounce back again. So it's this whole thing where it's actually happened to me where I try to get as many things as possible, and when I was checking out, I ended up with like 1 or 2 things in my cart. So I say 3 is a good number. You check out 3 items and do the checkout process, and if there's still more things available, then I suggest you then check out the 3 more items or 2 more items or whatever, and then go through the checkout process again on the second order. Which is, I don't suggest that you buy 1 item, because what happens is you end up spending so much money because of the $8.95 shipping. So I mean, whereas if you buy 3 items or even 6 items, let's say 3 different lip kits, 2 of each, that's 6, you can actually split the shipping fee between all of them, as opposed to paying the full $8.95 for just 1 item. So I've explained to you guys that you should have a Word document on the side with all your information copied in it. And the reason I say that is because it's so easy to just copy and paste the information from there when you're checking out. You get your order confirmation, like immediately on the website will tell you that your order is confirmed. Then you get an email to say that your order's been confirmed. There is sometimes a delay between getting the email as well, but I generally, as soon as it comes up on the screen in my internet browser, I just screenshot it so that I have the details of my order and the order number and that sort of thing. Anyway, once you obviously receive your notification of your order being confirmed, they say I think it takes 5 to 10 working days for it to obviously to be shipped or whatever, something along those lines. And then you'll get a notification once your item has been shipped. In my case, my US forwarding address received it, at which point I was alerted, and then I arranged for it to be shipped to South Africa. My first order of the glosses, I didn't pay any customs taxes on it, so that is great that I didn't have to pay customs fees, because I mean, to pay 365 rand for 1 lip gloss is not a little bit of money. It's a lot of money to spend, you know. And as I go along, I'm actually going to work out the rest of my costs for each of these items, which you will actually guys will see in the blog post. Well, I think that's pretty much all I've got to share with you guys on how to actually shop the Kylie Cosmetics website. I do suggest that you guys check out the blog post that I have, and I will link it down below. There's going to be a whole lot of other information on there which I think will be very helpful, and then also if I've not mentioned anything that I thought of later, I will mention that in the blog post as well.